I was not expecting that to work and to be a thing, because the past few times I've tried to do this with my webcam, it was like giving me error and it would close. Also, if my audio does sound any different, I do have a microphone on this, so that's why I plugged my headphones in and all that. But yeah, so hopefully you guys can hear me. What was I going to show you? Oh yeah, the stuff from today. I got these cute little slippers. I'm wearing a black pair right now, but these are little foxes. I thought they were cute. It's all in this bag. It's not really makeup, but in a way it's makeup related. I know, I went from like having a sad story that I was sharing with you guys, and then I'm like going into my older kind of, I guess, content, if you want to call it that, my regular type of videos. I'm doing that basically to distract myself, and because if I keep making like sad stuff all the time, I'm not going to feel any better. And you guys aren't going to like that for whoever watches, so I'm just trying to carry on. But before I even show you anything else, this is my first video with my tattoo. Got a tattoo and you can't even see all of it. But if I sit this way, maybe then you can see it kinda. Probably not really showing you that good of an angle of it, but I have a picture. I probably did a really bad job trying to show it. But right here, I have a moon and a teal butterfly, and the little stars are purple, because butterflies and fairies are my sister's thing, and I wanted it to be on me so that I always remember her and have something important to her on me. Plus, behind her ears, she had a butterfly tattoo as well. So that's what I went with. And this necklace I'm going to be wearing always. She had butterfly wings, and she would make these necklaces, and she would waterproof it and everything. So I'm wearing that she made. And this is on a gold chain. She had it sitting in her one jewelry box, like as if someone was supposed to have ended up with it. My sister Lauren didn't really want it, told me I could have it, so I took it. Hopefully my glasses aren't too messy. I just cried a little bit. I'm always washing my glasses. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna carry on. Continue. And I actually have makeup on for once. I feel like I'd never do anymore, but I did for this occasion. Not even. I did it earlier today just because I felt like I wanted to doll myself up for once. So, if you know me, you know Halloween leggings are my thing. I'm always getting Halloween leggings, and I just so happen to find more Gabe's, but these are newer ones. They have different little ghosts all around them, and pumpkins, and I wear these all year round anyway, so it's just new ones to add to my collection, I guess, if you want to call it that. And then these ones I thought were cute too. And they're just like happy little ghosts just flying away. It's all pretty much the same design. Same print. And I got some soap because I really love the Dove like foamy soap. I really like that. This is just the Shea Butter one. I feel like I like solid soap to help shave, and then like the foamy soap just to wash my body with, so this will help me like shave better. I don't know if anyone else is like that. That's just kind of what I do. Sorry, I feel like this one lens isn't as clean or something. Well, maybe a softer material will help. But if you see like a weird cast or anything in my glasses, sorry. Sorry for having bad vision. And then I already have like older ones of these, but not this brand or anything. Mine's like a makeup eraser dupe type thing I found at Walmart, and these were just makeup remover, like microfiber ones at Gabe's. $5.99, or no, $4.99, but it's 3-pack. They all just say makeup on it, the black. Microfiber, you just use water in the microfiber and it helps your makeup come off, and that way you don't have to use like wipes at night or anything, because people are like, the wipes are so bad. I'm like, well, I think my skin's decent. I've always used wipes, like, for my whole like makeup life. I've used wipes and I'm fine. But I guess you should still use like at least this even after a wipe, just to see what all makeup you still get off your face. I think that's why they say like Neutrogena is like one of the better ones with how much makeup they take off. But either way. And I have, this isn't that good of a deal because it's still like 2 masks for $5, but I like them because they're like a dark purple inside. And I don't really have that many masks of my own. I have like the black foamy type. I have my little Ouija board one that is like plastered in dog hair. And I figured I would get these just to like change it up a little bit. I know there's like the disposable ones and my mom has them, but I just wanted something a little different. And because honestly, we're probably going to be living like this for a long time. So, might as well have the gear. And I think I'm going to retire my other mirror and just stick with this one for my makeup application. It's a lot more magnification. I'll be able to see a lot more of what I'm doing when it comes to makeup. And sometimes I feel like I'm just not seeing that good in that mirror. So, this one's nice. And it has like that soft touch feel to it. The plastic's still on it, so I can still peel the plastic off, which is satisfying. But it's pretty self-explanatory, like whether you're like taking care of your peach fuzz or taking care of your eyebrows or just putting makeup on, putting lotion on, whatever, you can see it. And this is originally, what? That's crazy. TJ Maxx and Gabe's like work together, like how Marshall's does, or is it just a weird coincidence that it has a TJ Maxx sticker at the bottom? But this is from Gabe's. That's weird. Maybe they had extra stock or something. I'm gonna need to know now. Like, are they in cahoots with TJ Maxx? Weird. I never would have noticed that either. That's weird. Tweezers. Because you can never really have too many tweezers, in my opinion. They always end up getting like rusty, or they just slide away. Someone borrows them, doesn't give them back. I think I did have one pair in my purse, but someone is always asking me if they can use tweezers, so maybe I'll just keep these up at the cabin or something. But the one is slanted and the other one's pointed. Helps you get the hair. I don't know if you guys wanted prices on like everything. $5 for that. $3 for both of these. $5 for the mirror. How much was the soap? $1.79 for 2 bars. These eyelashes were pre-glued natural ones. Never really seen this around. They're $2.99. I think they like mess with the package and that's why it was cheaper. But it would have been like $5, I think. But 15-hour wear in 15 seconds to apply, I don't know. Figure I'll see how that goes. And they have a little section of like elf cosmetics, which is neat. Like, I always like looking at what elf has. But they had this just random Wet n Wild one, brand new, just sitting there. Like, I didn't see anything else Wet n Wild, but they had this, and it was, how much? $3. No shade, Shady Witch. I know I've had this before, but I figured I would get a new one in case the other one, like, isn't good. So, I have a brand new one, perfectly sealed. I'll be wearing that probably for Instagram or something if I get my stuff together that I want. I thought about being a cute little, like, dark bunny. I'm expecting a bunny hat to be coming from UV Me. So, I couldn't find it in black, but yeah. There's a girl that I found this hat like through UV Me, and she's like one of the models for it. I'm putting quotes because I don't know if she works with them or if they just like used her pic, but probably one or the other. Like, they have this picture as the thing for it, and I was like, it's so cute. And then I went on the website and bought it. But every time I like show someone like that photo, they're like, is that a real person? Like, yeah, it's a person. I can't tell you if they're like edited or not, but that's a real person. I get it, she's cute and whatever, but it's about the hat. So I'm gonna get that hat. I found a choker kind of like that on Amazon. I looked up like Harajuku choker, and I actually found one kind of like that, but it has the O-ring on it. Waiting on that. It's supposed to be coming tomorrow because of the Amazon Prime thing. And then I figured I'll wear that little black lipstick, and it would be a cute Instagram picture for the spooky vibes. Cute but spooky. And that's what I have right now. So, I don't know if I like broke this bottle, but I realized like after I got this that it's not like a twist up or twistable type of thing. And then it's an actual just the lid and has a pump. I was like, oh, I have to be turning it like that. Blee. So that's the foundation. And my mask got messed up after, well, like an hour or so in the store. Like, the makeup under the mask got messed up. Like, it hits my nose and it rubs my makeup off. And the funny thing is, it's like on Maybelline's site, they're like, oh, like, you can have your mask on, your makeup would be good, and blah, 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 we have, like, the stuff. It's like, these makeup companies are really, like, using their pandemic to push their product. Be like, oh, but this lipstick is, like, good for your mask, and it will rub off on your mask, and this foundation's good, and get our setting spray, get our powder. It's like, have you really tested it, though? Did you? Because I'm using this, I'm using a different powder, I'm using a different setting spray, and I don't know, maybe that all just will make my makeup not last, but I don't want it to fuck up under my mask like that. I'm expecting a little bit of transfer, but not to entirely ruin it, you know? So, after I got home, I took my makeup off and I reapplied it. Because I am a perfectionist. And that's what I do. So right, I was gonna say, oh, right here is my thing, but I have to find it. Right here is the powder I'm using. This one. Because I like to change it up. I like to try new things here. Ugh. So I have the powder. But where is the setting spray? The setting spray just disappeared, man. Disappeared. But I know I had it here. Well, anyway, this is the powder. The L'Oreal Hydra Perfect. Or Perfect. Has a little puff in there, which I thought was nice. Kind of gives it like an old school vibe to it. Or at least that's just what I think. Also, for my one Walmart run, I found this really neat bag. They are supposed to be able to still like use your phone even if it's inside there. I thought that was neat. Sorry, I'm like reaching over this computer to find this dang spray I know I put in my cart. Also, this Bliss moisturizer, it is so good. It makes my skin like super, super, super soft. And I'm basically using it instead of a primer because I feel like a lot of primers just kind of smooth out your skin anyway. And that's just how it feels, you know. Like, I didn't look in the ingredients to see if it's like a primer or if anything is in common with a primer. But it just feels super good on. It's cruelty-free and vegan. $20. But a little bit goes a long way, so that kind of justify the price. Plus, I haven't noticed a bad reaction from it or anything, so works for me. Here's the setting spray. So I use this. They tell you to do it in like a Z. Use that. Use this. And that foundation. So that's been my combo. Don't know if it's just these that don't work together or if it's the setting spray's fault. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I were to have no mask on all day and test this makeup, I think it would be fine. I touched it up around like what, 5 o'clock maybe, and it's like 9:27 now. Actually, we're not even gonna reach for that mirror. We're gonna reach for the other one that I just bought. So I'm looking here. I didn't wear a mask after I got home, obviously, because I don't have to. Because, you know, I'm home. But it looks pretty good. Like, I have a little bit of, like, oil right around here. That's normal for me, because I'm an oily gal. But other than that, a little bit of oil on my chin. But keeping in mind that I didn't put on a primer. Not bad for, like, 4 hours. Usually around my nose is when I like notice the most like separation and stuff. But right now it's just around here. Like just the little creases of like shinage, whatever. I don't know how else to word it. But yeah. If anyone has used any of these makeup-y type items, like the setting spray or the powder or the foundation, let me know what you think works. Because I have the Super Stay little compact powder. I was using that for a long time without ever trying the foundation, and I like that on its own as a powder foundation. I like the Cover FX powder foundation. I don't like the Too Faced one because it gives you no like oil control, and that's what I need. But I feel like I don't have like as many problems with the oily skin thing because it's still like fall right now, not too hot out. I'll have a reason for my skin to be freaking out like that, but it's temperamental sometimes. What else? I've used all different kinds of setting sprays before, and I'm not noticing anything bad but the e.l.f. one. So if the e.l.f. one is okay, I'll continue to use it. I feel like, which one was it I used that I didn't really like? There was a hard candy one that claimed to be like a multi-use thing, but it just made me feel sticky after I used it. Like, I didn't like that. But other than that, most setting sprays I use are pretty okay. I still have the Gerard Cosmetics one I want to keep using. I feel like there's another one. Probably. I don't get setting sprays that often. Oh yeah, the Kat Von D one. That's a good one too. Well, KVD one. Because it has the cucumber and stuff. It's refreshing. But yeah, I just keep trying to keep going with everything. I have to remember my life isn't on pause or anything, but I keep telling my mom, like, we gotta have a meeting with my niece and nephews, like, have a family meeting and, like, have them realize a lot of stuff that, like, we're all on the same side here and that we're not trying to do anything bad or wrong. I mean, because there's Hunter is like the adult because he's 18, but like you still have teen at the end of the word, so I'm just gonna call them kids for right now. But like the kids just have to realize that they do not know everything, and that Jess wanted my mom to pretty much be the one in custody and stuff. But right now they want to be with their dad. And they don't want to live in the apartment. But if it's because of rules or whatever, they're just going to have to realize there's that anywhere, really. And along with that, so if they have a warped perception of what is really reality, and it's like they think my mom will do things that she would never do, which is really frustrating to me, because I know she only has good intentions of what she's trying to do, but the kids don't see that. So I feel like they're trying to like make her their enemy, but she's not the enemy. It's just a mess, all of it. I always thought if something happened to my mom that like everything would fall apart for everybody, but right now it's that it's like my sister was the glue instead, at least when it comes to her kids. So, and I've had my dad and my grandma be like, you and Lauren are going to be like the moms now, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that. Like, my plan was not to have kids, and I did not ever really want kids, but now it's like I ended up with kids anyway. Like, I'm down for like trying to help, but the pressure of like being labeled as like another mom, I don't really like that. I'll try to deal with it, I guess, but it's like, okay. I don't know what else to say. So yeah, when I can do just lighthearted little things like this, it's nice. because I can just cope with makeup and have fun with makeup and my wigs and weird hats and clothing and just the weird little stuff I like. Sorry I got all like serious at the end, but that's pretty much what I have going on. And yes, the tattoo. And it's in that scabby state, and I've been putting on fragrance-free, like clear stuff on it, because that's what I was recommended from the tattoo artist. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I don't know exactly when, but later. So see you then.